Day 3, 20 June 2016, Grants, New Mexico. The sun breaks bright and early. We are still in New Mexico after having planned to be in Kingman, Arizona. I guess the sun got to me more than I thought. I said yesterday we were planning on making it to Las Vegas, but I was wrong. Vegas is today. That does not dampen the fire in us for the day's ride. A quick fuel, and down the road we ride, continuing to string days together. Before we know it, we are in Flagstaff. We are greatly pleased with the time we are making today. Some areas are so unique they have a vibe, for lack of a better word. Flagstaff has a good vibe. With no other way to describe it, it feels grounded and fresh. Different from what a dusty, dry desert brings to mind. This view of Flagstaff is not shared by all the riders in our party. Everyone else is happy to see it fading in the rearview mirror. The heat only continues to soar as we pull into Kingman, Arizona. We stop at a 50s-style diner whose AC is struggling to keep up with the heat that is melting the pavement outside. I am in dire need of a glass of iced tea, but I am sad to say I make the mistake of ordering a milkshake. Once the coolness is gone, it sits on my stomach like soured buttermilk. Completely unsatisfied, I am still desperate to get anything that will lower my core temperature. After a disappointing 30 minutes of fake AC, we walk across the road to a motorcycle accessory shop. Its name is Thunder Road. Maybe God will have mercy on us and I will find a chilled full-body riding suit. Is that too much to ask for? Is that out of the realm of possibility? Turns out, it is. There is nothing for the wayward souls that are full enough to venture this heat for glory. The owner does have a minor suggestion for the saddle sore phenomenon. It is to sit on a pelt of sheepskin. Although this sounds like a tourist trap idea, it works. In summer, you are cool, and in the winter, you're warm. I am not such a fool to believe him out of hand. He is so confident in the product he suggests we take it around the block. I am too pessimistic to give it a try, but my riding partner was all too game. He slapped that rug of wool on his hog and took off. Immediately after his return, he said, "I will take it." I believe his assessment and decide to buy one too. If all else fails, I will have a winter rug. That much I have confidence in. While cashing out on the sheep diaper, I notice a patch that says, "Ride hard or stay home." I only know this line from the movie Wild Hogs. I am a long way from home, and no hardships are ahead. From this day on, my mantra is, and will always be, ride hard or stay home. With a gut full of boiled milk, we continue on, believing the worst is behind us, and hopeful for a future respite from this heat. As long as it stays this temperature, we will make Las Vegas no problem. 101 will melt a sidewalk, but at 70 miles per hour, it is not half bad in a dry heat. The 101-degree temperature that was Kingman, Arizona, becomes just a favorable memory as the temperature begins its steady climb. A novel experiment of mine is to see if the already hot air can genuinely climb at the rate my flesh is telling me it is. I keep the screen up on my bike that displays the air temperature, occasionally checking in on the soaring heat. Mile by mile, the heat is on a steady rise. 30 miles down the road, it hits 108 degrees. My wife snaps pictures of the screen, documenting the experience. It is almost too much to believe. Is that all this desert has? We stop for water and a little AC. We will be in Vegas soon. I hope with all sincerity. We pull out again, making a meager 30 miles before needing water and some more AC. It is now 114. Another 30 miles beats us, and we can see the temperature still rising. It is still comical, but rough. 118 this time. The ice packs come out, and before long, the ladies are ready to press on. 30 miles eats us up as the temperature tops 119 degrees. It is then I wonder, will we make it? That harsh, unforgiving catbox of a graveyard is roasting us alive. The routine is purchase 2 liters of water, 1 to drink and 1 to wear. We then soak ourselves from head to boot, mount our already flaming hot bikes and ride. 5 minutes down the road, that liter of water we are wearing is gone, replaced by scorching knuckles. The only solution for the sizzling hands becomes winter gloves. The summer half gloves I was wearing are not thick enough. To be honest, one really needs oven mitts to run this stretch. Within 5 minutes, the water you do not consume is only fit for sun tea. I try to use that greenhouse heated water to wet myself. It only serves to blister my neck and chest from its almost boiling contents, followed fractions of a second later by a short-lived chilling of the water evaporating off your body, stealing away some of the oppressive heat, then turning bone dry from the scorch of the ever-rising heat. A weaker person would probably call it quits on this plane of death, but Vegas has to be reached. Less from the glittery sin promised, but for the purpose of survival. Where would you rather shelter? The only thing that stands above the cooking rocks are the remnants of bushes, which stand only inches high. There is no shade to be had either. The final reading we documented is 120 degrees. The knuckles on my left hand are so barbecued I don't know if it will ever recover. I reason to myself that they will stay a crusty white mess for years to come, no matter how much lotion I use. The sight of our hotel in Vegas could not come sooner. Each stoplight heaps more misery on our bodies. Scorching heat can be felt rolling off my motor, searing the inside of my legs. I can feel the heat waves wafting from the cars and heavy-laden trucks sharing this densely packed road. We are forced to sit in these clogged roads praying for a fast stoplight change. Our ride has been hard. I wonder if I have jinxed myself with the purchase of that patch. Several stoplights later, we roll into Old Vegas. Mirages of old gangsters play on the superheated air distorted by those nuclear waves from the sun, just now reaching us. I can smell all those who arrived days and years before. The smell of excitement, loss, and stale cigarette smoke hang in the air, permanently draping the structure in a veil. Most people come to gamble and drink alcohol. We are not that much different. We gambled our lives getting here on that hot skillet of a road. Now we will drink our weight in sports drinks and water. It will take days to recover from that scorcher of a desert. I float the idea of seeking an IV bag to speed up the recovery. My desire is for ice water and the relief I feel drifting from the casino to my overly heated body. AC. Waves of it flow to me, feeding my irritation at having to wait outside for the confirmation of my reservation. With a nod, I pass my suitcase over to my wife and race to find a parking space. The echo of the pipes reverberate off the walls of the multi-tiered parking structure, setting off car alarms. I relish this passive-aggressive thuggery that my acoustical assault is causing. I am glad to step inside the hotel suite. A simple stretch out on the bed is heaven. It is so cool in here I could have been done for the night. That is, if I did not need food and drink. My score of food and drink stacked up like this: a giant club sandwich, 3 sports drinks, and 2 liters of water. That is all I can handle of the exciting Las Vegas today. Last step is to shower and pass out. Tomorrow will take care of itself. Day 3 done. Until next time, my name is James Parker, and I am a Savage Rider. Savage Rider, out. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked what you saw, consider giving it a like and sharing it with your friends. If you would like to be notified of future releases, consider subscribing to my channel. If you think it was cringe and absolutely ridiculous, go ahead and tell me in the comments below. Then share it with your friends. They may need a dose of cringe silliness today. Either way, thank you and God bless.